we need to talk about these three big lies that you have been sold about manifesting that just aren't true and are actually keeping you from receiving them. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. The first lie that you have been sold about manifesting is that you have to be perfect 24/7 in order to manifest anything. I remember back when I was beginning my manifesting journey, and I literally bought into that. I had to literally be perfect from the moment I woke to the moment I went to sleep to be able to manifest anything that I wanted. That included doing all the methods all the time and doing them perfectly, being positive all the time. The fundamental truth about us human beings is that we are not perfect at anything. Like, that is literally what makes us human. That is okay, that we're not meant to be. This applies to our manifesting journey. You are going to have days where you are going to just be negative. It is so hard for you to have a positive thought or feeling. It is so hard for you to be able to do the things and techniques that you're working on. And that's okay. This is part of the manifesting journey. But what is not okay is beating yourself up and trying to be perfect and be this version of you that is just never experiencing any negative emotions. Because the thing about it is that negative emotions, yes, they are going to hinder and prolonging us from seeing our manifestations come into our life. But the thing about it is that as you go through this journey, as you begin to elevate in your own higher being and spirit and energy level, like, you begin to see that negative things that we experience a lot of the times are a sign from the universe that there is something that we need to learn or prepare ourselves to get ready to actually receive it. So when you begin to see it from that perspective, you invite those negative things that come into your life. But when you are first starting out, it is hard to see those things because there's a lot of different thoughts and beliefs that you got to work through first in order to get to that point. As you begin to work through this, as you begin to build your manifesting muscle, you will naturally flow into the energy level of positivity, of your higher self, to where your manifestations will just flow effortlessly to you. Lie number 2 is that there's only one true way to manifest. I think that this is kind of a big one because for me, I hear so many different people and coaches and religions even talking about manifesting and how the right way to do it and why it doesn't work for some people and for others, and just kind of this process and thought process of there only being one true way in their own eyes. And a lot of times what happens is that when we begin to look at things from that level, we cut ourselves off from being able to shift and move to a different way and technique that actually works best for us. Whatever works best for you is what works best for you. Plain and simple. You don't need validation from anybody else but yourself. You will know what works best for you because you will have a feeling that this is the right way for you. And the third, in my opinion, the biggest lie that you've been sold is that you don't have to take action towards your manifestation. Let me first start off by saying that as you begin to build this manifesting muscle, you can actually manifest things with taking little or no action. Like, this is a possibility, but like most of us, we are at a stage where we are having to recognize where we are at and understanding that we can get to that point, but right now we have to be real and understand that we need to meet ourselves where we are at in our manifesting level. When we are first learning to manifest, it is so crucial to take action when needed. It's hard at first because you aren't going to be getting a lot of signs or, real direction as to where to go in the beginning because it's starting out. Like, you have to build that mindset in you for you to trust the universe and to fully surrender it to the universe, to allow it to show you the path. And it is not easy. It is going to be tough because if you're like me, I wanted to control all aspects of my manifestation because I was having a hard time believing it was possible. So I had to really begin to build myself up. And the way that you do that is to take action. The universe, as you are going through this process, is going to give you direction. It is not going to leave you high and dry. People are going to come into your life and guide you, but we have to be open and ready to receive that guidance and to do things that are uncomfortable for us. So please do not be sold on that you don't have to take action, that you can just literally sit there in the beginning and just think super positive things and focus so hard on it, because you're going to end up like me, where I was burned out. I was tired. I was frustrated because nothing was happening for me. And it wasn't until I understood that I need to take action. I need to work through this and do my part in this creative process. The more that I do this, the more that I'll build that muscle and trust to the point where I'll be able to actually not take as much action to manifest the things that I want. If you want to learn how to build your manifesting muscle even further, check out these videos, which will help you do just that.